Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to some more Let's Play Eternal Darkness. In the last episode, we began reading about Edwin Lindsay, an archaeologist and explorer of some renown, who recently discovered, through satellite imagery, a forgotten temple in Cambodia, which bears a striking resemblance to us, since we have seen it before, to the temple that Elia had been in an age ago now, and that Pius Augustus had sealed Mantarok within. Not able to find funding through the government in order to explore it, he did manage to find it through someone else who was interested in seeing what this place contained. One Paul Augustine, whose name bears a striking resemblance to Pius Augustus. And indeed, we knew, but of course Lindsay had no clue of, the fact that this gentleman was one and the same, the Lich, who had sealed away Mantarok in this very temple an age ago. I'm going to guess that Pius had lost the location of this temple over time. Perhaps Mantarok actually still possesses some power and was able to hide it from him after he had left or not returned here for some significant amount of time. In any case, Pius made his actual intentions known upon arriving here with Lindsay. Once they entered the main entryway of this temple, go Tim, it is 7:25 p.m. Paul took out a revolver and threatened Lindsay, who took out his own. They exchanged some gunfire, and Edwin was able to wound Paul by hitting him in the chest. But Paul just laughed off the shot, which shocked Mr. Lindsay a bit, and it then made his actual true identity known via dropping his illusion, which, by the way, made him look rather sinister. He looked pretty much exactly like the one gentleman from the Indiana Jones Raiders of the Lost Ark movie who had the medallion burned into the palm of his hand. In any case, he summoned a new creature with which to defeat Edwin. It floats and has wings and a rather scorpion-looking tail out the back of it. It seems to be immune to damage as long as its wings are closed in front of it. Thankfully, Edwin was able to figure out how to fight it by making it drop its wings. Getting a little close to it was all that was required. However, it puts him at a great deal of risk, since I recall that this attack the creature makes is an instant death if it manages to hit you afterwards. And we have walked through the passageways enough, everyone, that I can show you this. This wall was what we dropped the shield on when we used the dispel in those 3 chambers here. There appears to be a hole in the wall. It is large enough for a small dog to pass through. But that we are bigger than a small dog, and we are not allowed to crawl through this. This is a secret. One that you are allowed to miss. You don't have to acquire it, but it is an extraordinarily powerful secret if you decide you're not interested in actually getting it. I wanted to show you guys this last time, but I went around the wrong way. I thought this way was for some reason safe from gas. Right, in any case, after defeating that creature, Paul was brought into the hallway, which contains the Tome of Eternal Darkness, and, well, took it from its pedestal. And thus, he too has learned everything which has transpired in the area in which Pius Augustus and Ulyaoth seem to be related to. We are attempting to locate an artifact which is here before Pius retrieves it. And based on what we have seen so far, this is likely to be the heart of Mantarok. We've seen that it is, or was, put within Alaya, the dancer who perished down here many centuries ago now.
Remember me, Alex?
How can I forget you, Grandpa? You've always meant the most to me, ever since my parents died.
Yes. Ever since they were killed, you've been my little girl. Yes. My little girl.
This isn't really happening.
The way the way that Grandpa was saying those things makes him seem extremely creepy to me. Do you guys get that same impression? That's the impression I just got watching that video. Like, that wasn't like a tender moment, that was a creepy moment. Man, alright. A few things before we go any further. Or rather, we do kind of still need to press on. I think... Oh, no. Okay, hold on. Alright, so I heard lightning briefly, or power, and that means that there's a horror around. Since that makes that sound, they are charged with energy. And so I don't know what type it is yet, and we're going to want to enchant our weapons to deal with whatever ancient it serves. Okay. It's... Hold on. I need to run a bit. I think it's probably a Zeltath horror. Once it gets close enough, it will be able to send up bolts of energy. Oh god, it's right here. It's okay, we did hit it. Okay. Ooh. Tough. Tough. We took a hit. We lost a little bit of sanity, but otherwise we're looking okay. Alright, so... that hole in the wall, we will find a way to access the hole up ahead somewhere, and then we'll wander back here to get it. It's, well, it's a very powerful secret, and I'm going to show you why when we're able to come back here. Or rather, when we double back. Alright, also, I think I have found a way to balance the recoveries a little bit. I'm thinking what I am going to do is I'm going to limit my recoveries not to a amount of them per se, but how frequently... Oh god, Tim, you were so lucky. but how frequently I cast them. Every 10 minutes, I'm going to try to... I'm going to try to limit myself to using a recovery spell once every 10 minutes. And see how this feels. Wow, we lost a lot of sanity as these things looked at us. You want to be able to kill them, obviously, and recover sanity by finishing them. Oops. By looking off their heads, it means that they'll remain standing and swing their arms around wildly, which gives you time to deal with the other ones. And then finish them off piecemeal, and then not have to worry about their bodies fading away. Okay, room's clear. Let's get our torch out. Oh, hello. It's been a while since we've seen a cobweb. We can brush this away. Air tack. That's the summon rune. I think we already have it. We do. So we're just missing the tier rune, and then we can actually summon a creature of some sort. The eroded mural appears to depict the arrival of a strange godlike entity before an ancient human tribe. Lindsay cannot recognize the god in the mural. He is mystified. Oh, this is the thing we saw Pius defeating earlier. I'm fixing it on the weird elephant-like head. The snout there and the giant mouth. Interesting alignment of the planets there as well. Do you see? 2 planets at least, one by another, lined up. Looks like there was a meteor that crashed here, which brought this creature here. This might mean that there are other deities or ancients out there beyond the ones that we are dealing with in this story. Trying to understand what happened in this temple, actually. It seems a bit... Well, it's just... Okay, so without the monsters in it, it's a series of interconnected chambers with trap hallways between them. But what... Why were these here? And why were there traps in these hallways? I don't see any treasure stored here. Well, unless it was plundered some time ago, I suppose. Not today. Trap. I don't like the way we're walking. It makes me think there's a creature up ahead of some sort. I'm positive there is, but I don't know what it... I don't know which... Oh! I don't know which god it's serving. Oh, that was... Oh, you're kidding me. And it died. Oh, man, but we are badly hurt. Alright, well, it's 7:38, so we can heal. Alright. 7:48 now. Oh, that was so painful. That's exactly what I was trying to avoid, too. Alright, so I guess I should step on one of those pressure plates and then just time running past it. The creature on the other end of the hallway, though, is dead. As you can see, we're walking normally now. Okay, this was what I stepped on. Maybe we can walk around it by going like this. This is another room, so it's likely to be trapped. Okay, these are Chaturga's creatures. Whew. Okay, that one recovered its head. And gets to stare at us again. I don't think we need another shotgun shot on it. We can beat it up with just a kukri. Careful though, Tim. Actually, we will need the shotgun now. It's very dangerous to approach Chaturga zombies. When their heads are off. Because they swing very rapidly. Oh, well, we already read about that. I want to equip it, and then we can mix. Remember the house rules that we have currently as well? Guess I've forgotten. When it comes to ammo and reloading, if the weapon takes... if it's a ranged weapon and it takes a magazine, I won't reload until I'm out of bullets in it. Shotguns have each, or at least this one, you put each individual shell into the chamber, and so I don't feel wrong reloading that whenever I get a chance. But the pistol, I have to wait till I'm out of shots. A dilapidated mural depicts the ancient Khmer people coexisting with some kind of fertility god. They offer sacrifice to the beast, and in return, they are showered with benevolence, good crops, and hunting. So they just have to kill some people in order to appease the creature. And it rewards them for doing so. This would hint that the creature isn't necessarily evil. It could just demand sacrifices to not slaughter these people, but it instead rewards them for their gift. I see multiple eyes up above the temple. I'm guessing those are tentacles, which the people are dancing on them. That actually must be their city in the center, if what we just read is accurate. Okay, sorry, it's the same thing. Fire is still lit. Oh, hello. They really want you walking on these traps too. So it's this temple wasn't used for just. Oh well, hold on, Tim. This actually possesses Mandarok within it. So this was to stop anyone from being able to reach the god. We know that's what was here. I guess the temple was built for it at some point. It seems odd to me that it would... This shuts that up ahead, doesn't it? It does, okay. It does seem odd to me that Mantarok would... I don't know a way to describe it. That it would just stay here and not remain mobile. You know, maybe the murals that Elia had read indicate what happened, because the fertility god was outside in the first mural there, and then inside the temple afterwards. Oh, we're gonna lose so much sanity right here. No, I didn't want that. These are green, so these are Zeltots creatures. Okay, that's the creature thing we needed. The creature spell. Well, I'm sorry, the rune. Now we just need to learn the spell itself. Oh, and here's the mural I was just talking about. Hold on, but before we do that, I want to reload the shotgun. Just picked up the creature's spell, so that rune can go away. I like that there's a tree growing inside this temple, in this room. I wonder how it got any light to survive. Oh, this is I was just talking about these murals. A damaged engraving on the wall depicts a skeletal demon befriending the ancient Khmer people. To Lindsay's eyes, the demon looks exactly like Paul Augustine's undisguised self. Are we sure that's what this means? Like, the people look like they're sad. To me, like, I see them pleading with him to not do so or something. In so much that I see them covering their eyes. It looks like they're weeping to me. Not happy. Although I do see someone down there praying. And that looks like the creature we had seen earlier in the other mural. So this must be pious confining... This must be Mantarok. He must be confining it to the temple. Maybe, so I mean, this looks like a giant mouth in the face to me, but this could be the top of Mantarok, actually. This doesn't have to be like a face. Though it certainly looks like it here. Maybe it had a different form before it was confined to the temple. I'm getting a little worried that we missed the spell. Remember that we not only need the runes to cast the spell, we need the actual spell itself as well. And we did not learn anything new except for dispel magic at this moment. Right, darts are on-off switches. Oh, we've been here before with Elia, a long time ago now. Oh, I knew that was gonna be. Oh, God! That was awful. It is 7:48, so we can heal again. So I guess we'll do that. Oh, okay. What do I think is up ahead? This is another room. I'm gonna. So we fought Chaturga and Zeltoth. So we probably are looking at Ulyaoth creatures here.
Enter by Zeltoth.
I'm gonna double down on this.
Enter by Zeltoth.
Yes, that is what we're fighting. Oh God! Oh, stop! Stop! Just run! It linked another one. You don't get to sing. So I guess when they do their destruct, if there's any close by, they link, and then it looks for others close by and links them too. A scroll of paper sits upon a ledge circling the dais at the center of the room. Summon Trapper. That is the size of a small dog, which means we're going all the way back. This way, we can get that secret. The first time I remember playing this game, I did not double all the way back to get that secret. I got it every single trap. Because I forgot it was there, I think. I mean, this was a long time ago, but I think that's the reason why I didn't double back. You don't need it to beat the game. It's perfectly skippable, but it's very powerful. I keep alluding to this fact, so we'll see it together. I guess since we're doubling back quite a bit, and I feel compelled to record it, let's talk a little bit about what's actually transpired so far, and what we think we've learned, and my guesses as to what is going on. So, we've learned that the tome is... Okay, so a few guesses, I guess, as well. The tome's title is in purple, which makes me suspect that it is Mantarok's tome. We've learned that the forces of Ulyaoth did not want Maximilian to acquire this in his chapter as well. Which hints that, at the very least, Ulyaoth isn't happy about it existing. Pages have been removed from it as well, so at some point, either someone got a hold of it and was worried that Ulyaoth's servants would also get a hold of it and removed key pages to make sure that if the book was destroyed, they would not be. Or Ulyaoth's forces decided to remove these pages from the book if they did acquire it, and maybe they could not figure out a way to destroy the book. Generally, the way I've been understood, though my brief understanding of artifacts from being a Dungeons and Dragons expert, of course, and that is to say I was a dungeon master, is sometimes you can't destroy them without a good amount of work, if it's even possible. So maybe they couldn't find a way to actually do that sort of thing. And so they just removed pages. They figured out a way to do that instead. Maybe we'll find out what exactly happened as we go forward. Or maybe they're just lost to time. I don't know. Maybe the Tome of Eternal Darkness is more like a binder of Eternal Darkness. In any case, it seems to be centered around Pius Augustus, working with Ulyaoth and those who are attempting to prevent it. I got the impression there's more in the book than that, but that the rest of it is indecipherable, and that we are allowed to read some passages from it. But that is it. What way am I going? I don't know. Let's go this way. We've seen some of our protagonists, there's probably even more of them than this, who have died attempting to fight Pius Augustus, or getting in his or Ulyaoth's way in some capacity, with a few key figures shown to us. This is the correct way. Elia died in order to preserve Mantarok's essence. I don't quite understand why Pius didn't suspect the essence was inside her. I guess he has not, or did not encounter such, or didn't realize such a thing could happen, but he was infused with Ulyaoth's power, so it is a bit shocking to me. Alright, let's summon a trapper here for this, and then we'll go back to talking about the summary. So, a thing about summoning creatures, by the way, it's a bit different than other spells. The longer the creature is in existence for, the more sanity you begin to lose. I'm going to assume that we want an Ulyaoth trapper. We can control the creature. Move it around, make it attack, and this will not be the only creature we are able to summon. The trapper spots a panel inset in the floor, circular in shape and with a linear runic design engraved upon it. There is a web here, so we might want to go into this room if possible. Now I wonder, can we bring ourselves into here? No, we can't. Okay. Let's equip this.
Enter by Celadon.
And get ready to deal with those creatures, if we can. Because there's cobwebs there, I suspect something's going to happen, and we'll be allowed in there, unless it was just for show. This is Mantarok's rune. Secreted inside the alcove, a rune awaits, its energy silently corroding the air about it. Nope, that was Okay, killed one of them. With some help, I might add. From that crushing floor. Now, why is this rune... I mentioned this is very powerful. Why? Well, let's show you. Yeah, let's give you an example of it. We're going to go ahead and cast Recover. And we're going to use the Mantarok rune. We don't have enough energy. Okay, well then let's wait a little bit. We will wait a few more seconds. Okay, that should be good. So, again. It restores both our life and sanity, and not just one of them. I'm going to try to limit the times I cast a Mantarok spell to once per spell per chapter is what I'll try. So we just used a recovery from Mantarok, so I won't cast another one for Edwin Lindsay going forward. Ooh, that was a mistake. I can't reach it, unfortunately, so we won't be able to actually destroy it by shooting it. But I wanted to be here. Examine. Lindsay spots a panel inset in the floor. Okay. I can't do anything else to it. What does this do? So what does this do? What's in here? Ooh. Oh! I'm surprised we were able to actually access the Mantarok rune without knowing its name. Okay, but I'm glad we did. I guess we didn't need to pick that up. That's interesting. That must be I hate to say it, but it must be a bug. It would explain why it wasn't glowing purple, though, in our runes list. And now it is. Anyway, there's some spells that Mantarok cannot be used for. We cannot use Mantarok to summon things. I think all the other spells, though, we can use the Mantarok rune. I think they have slightly different... Mantarok's rune has slightly different effects, depending upon what you're casting as well. I think... Don't quote me on this. But I think Mantarok enchanted runes recover life? Enchanted weapons recover life. The Mantarok recovery spell... will recover both your sanity and your health. I don't remember what the See Invisible does. Oh, actually, I think I do know what it does. I think it makes you invisible rather than let you detect invisible. Yes! Yep, it stealths you. You can't apparently have both this effect going on and detect invisible at the same time. Oh god. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. I'm probably several passages now in the wrong way. Oh no, this is the hallway I want to be in. Okay, we just don't want to be there. I don't know what the Dispel Magic does, or the Damage Shield, so we'll have to try those at some point in the future. I'm surprised that Mantarok's rune doesn't recover your magic as well as life and sanity, but I'm kind of glad it doesn't. That would be a little way too strong. Okay, now we just have to get past all the other traps, guys. Oh, come on, Tim. I thought I could sneak past that. Obviously, I could not. Ooh, that was lucky, at least. Alright, so... Right, alright, so what else have we learned? Karim ended up at the same location with those pedestals when attempting to find the artifact for Chandra. But Chandra asked him to guard it instead of taking it, and she herself obviously had been killed. Karim agreed to do this to stop anyone else from acquiring Cthulhu's rune. Now, Cthulhu's rune is an interesting one to guard, because we don't particularly care about Cthulhu very much. Ulyaoth is able to decimate Cthulhu in a fight if it came down to it. It's Zeltath that is the thing that needs, that we are looking for. Zeltath's power can help us against Ulyaoth. But maybe if we had focused on getting, or someone had found Cthulhu, we would have multiple gods to worry about, and that would go very poorly for us. As we read this book, Alex is discovering a little more information that helps her uncover more information to get further in getting the key pieces read to make progress towards whatever goal seems to be centering itself around her grandfather, and perhaps closer to what killed him. The tome seems to... I don't know why it didn't beam all this information straight into Alex's head when we've seen it has a power to do that. I'm guessing it's for gameplay reasons. You think all this time in Sen's Fortress would allow me to time things a little bit better, but I swear I'm just not any better at dodging traps. Okay, this is it. This is Mantarok's chamber. Wow. I see the floor, and I didn't realize how much space Mantarok actually takes up. It must be starving. But it's let us get this far. I'm guessing it'll let us get a little further. Remember, Edwin has been gifted the Tome of Eternal Darkness. We've seen what's happened here in the past. Oh! Too late.
The power of Mantarok is not easily controlled.
What makes you think I want to control it?
Arrogant man. Kill him! Make sure you succeed this time. The darkness shall prevail.
We missed a mural. I don't feel like we should go back for it, though. We've seen it already with the binding of Mantarok. So Mantarok has some power left, enough to repulse Pius. This makes me question several things, like why didn't it do it earlier? When Pius was taunting him, initially, at least 1,000 years ago. Maybe it needed some assistance. Maybe time spent here has given it some more knowledge or power? Maybe it saved up or used a little more of its life energy to do that? Whereas before, maybe it was hoping it wouldn't have to? You'd figure that it would do that when Pius was about to bind it here forever.
Do not touch the heart, flesh and bone, lest you become like me, a dead, rotted husk. I have waited many centuries for you. It was not easy hiding from the Dark Ones as they searched for me. At first they passed by, not thinking that the heart was inside my dead body. But I was forced to find refuge here. You must seal the heart so it never contacts your flesh, and take it to the gathering of light. Take the heart there, or the world shall fall under a reign of eternal darkness. The veil of reality can only be pulled back so far, mortal. Take your stand and fight the darkness.
All right, everyone. Oh, good timing. Good timing. I think we should probably stop here for the episode. We've got maybe another 15 minutes until we've been playing for about an hour. So it's a good time to stop. And next episode, we will do what we have been doing. Since Alex's sanity is a little lower, it might be a bit fun to explore the mansion. So we'll do so and see what we discover. Alright, and I'll see you guys then. So thanks for watching, everyone, and take care.